The reason for making dietary adjustments is to heal our metabolism, to heal autoimmune disorders, to heal mental health issues, to heal food addictions, among many other things. It is not to win a prize for adherence to somebody's list or some food philosophy. I'm Texas Donna, and I talk about the journey of healing my own metabolism and my own carb addiction through a low-carb, mostly carnivore diet. And I make these videos from the perspective of a wife and mother in her 50s dealing with a lifetime of yo-yo dieting. And I make them to reach out and be part of a community, to find commonality with people, and also to challenge the damaged thinking that has led to a lot of disease and disorder with many of us. All right, I'm sitting here, of course, in my car. I'm like under a tree, so there's weird lighting, but I don't have a studio set up, and here we are. My steering wheel, the crap in the back of my car. These are like these crochet water balloons that I make. I know that sounds crazy. Like, what's a crochet water balloon? Anyway, you can go to my crochet website, which is figbasketcrochet.com, and you can find them there. They're very cool. I didn't mean to do my own commercial, but here you are. So in any case, so I'm doing that. Steering wheel, crap in the back of my car. All three of us are ready to go. So Nisha just talked about this in an awesome video. I'll put a link to that. And then it also came up in a conversation between Lily Kane and Dr. Sean Baker in a great video that they just did together. Food police. We've seen them. I've seen them. We've seen them in the comments. We've seen them on social media. I probably have been a food police, to be honest. If I'm going to just confess, I probably said, that's not carnivore or whatever, or in previous iterations, that's not vegetarian or, whatever. But I was less mature. And now I've got this wisdom of annoyance of a lifetime of watching other people do that, and it's really, really damaged thinking. So let's talk about food police, carnivore police. We can leave the vegan police alone because they can do all of that, all right, in their own communities and whatever. Okay, so we're just going to talk about this tribe here, carnivore/low carb. All right, so I had somebody, pardon me, I'm going to take a sip of this fabulous premium cold brew coffee from White Rock Coffee, my favorite coffee shop. And it's not carnivore. I know it's not carnivore. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to win a prize for the closest adherence to foods on somebody's list. I am trying to heal myself. The biggest thing I need to heal, that's my biggest problem, has been sort of, emotional eating and carb addiction that way. That leads to derailment after a period of time of kind of getting on track and being healthy and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to the Oscars of carnivore or the Tonys or whatever your favorite award show is. I'm trying to heal. If there comes a point where I start to realize that this is causing me trouble that is significant, then I will play around with giving it up to see if I feel an improvement. I don't feel a problem from this right now, and I've become pretty physiologically aware, I would say. Black pepper, that's another one there. Like, that's not carnivore. Okay, you know what? I don't use that much black pepper because I really just, salt is good. I mean, I just love salt. But in any case, I'm not going to freak out with black pepper. Like, that's not carnivore. That's not carnivore. Some people have found that they've become sensitive on a carnivore diet, and they've noticed black pepper exacerbates some of their symptoms, like autoimmune symptoms, that kind of thing. Well, I would say to those people, your body's talking to you. It's telling you what to do. If my body ever starts talking to me about coffee, well, I'll argue first probably for a while and then listen. If we're being honest, I'll put up a good fight about coffee. But in any case, you have to realize what your own goals are, and somebody else's list and also your food philosophy, guess what? Those don't matter. And let me tell you about my food philosophy and why it completely derailed me, because I decided a couple months ago that my food philosophy was going to start including heavy whipping cream. And so I started asking for these breve lattes, and there's breve lattes all over my social media feed that I was posting because they're so good. And it's espresso with heavy cream, or sometimes half and half, but a lot of times heavy cream. And they're delicious, but guess what? I gained a lot of weight and I gained it fast. And we've already had the commenter that I talked about in the other video that noticed the inflammation in my face. Okay, you're right. But this was like a vegetarian commenter. So anyway, it doesn't matter that my food philosophy included that much dairy. It didn't matter. My body was saying, whoa, we're going to give you some really fast, really obvious feedback that this is not the right thing for you. And so the same thing with black pepper, with sauces that are, I guess they're low carb or zero carb or carnivore friendly sauces. Hopefully we're all getting to a point where we're cleaning things enough that these food symptoms, if we are sensitive, are much more obvious than they would have been when we were just walking around with this constant baseline inflammation state where you could not notice a reaction to one thing or another because we're just walking around baseline inflamed all of the time. So we weren't getting that kind of feedback. But a lot of people, myself included, when we really start cleaning things up, we're like, whoa, that never made me sick before. Well, maybe it was making you sick and you just didn't notice. So hopefully we are getting to a point of more sensitivity with our systems and reactivity to certain foods, that we don't need to go by somebody's list. I don't need approval from the police in the comments. And I don't need to go after winning some sort of award for my stellar adherence to somebody else's idea of carnivore. And on and on and on. I'm going to get immediate feedback or feedback within a day or two from my own body. What we really want is not this list. What we really want is not this food philosophy that's some guiding star. What we really want is science, quality science, plus our own body's feedback. So you can get quality science and you can start understanding what that really means when you start paying attention to when, again, Dr. Ken Berry talks about scientific studies and research, and Dr. Anthony Chafee talks about these studies and research, and Professor Bart Kay. A valuable thing that all three of them do, among others, I just keep naming those three, but I need to start naming a couple of others that are high quality. I'll get their names. So what they do is they not only talk about the science and the studies that are out there that are quality, they also talk about low quality studies that are touted in the media and what the problem is with those. And you know what? I'm smarter for having listened to them, because now when I see something in the news that's about nutrition, I can already, my BS meter starts automatically going off already. I have a lot of questions about that study already. Is it a meta-analysis? Well, then those are suspect. How many people? 11 people? Were they in the study? So I start asking all of those questions, and then usually within 3 hours, one of those doctors has posted a video about it already. So in any case, I want to know what science says about the mitochondrial health of the human being across the board. And then I want the level of sensitivity in my own body so that I'm getting real-time feedback. Not everybody reacts to dairy the way that I react to dairy. Not everybody does. So that's great that dairy is still carnivore. I can only have a little bit of it. I seem to do okay if I add a pepper or cayenne or paprika or whatever. I do okay with those. But some people, they've got autoimmune disorders that are, that make them flare up. So I guess what I want to say is I want to encourage people to give up the idea of purity, of puritanism regarding this, because there's another kind of purity or puritanism, blah, 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 that's waiting for you. And that is the beautiful feedback of your own body based on a baseline level of eating that you got from people who really understand the science of it. So, food police, if you want to keep commenting about my caffeine, have fun. It just boosts the algorithm of my videos. But that's not what I'm about. If the caffeine starts to bother me, or if I start noticing I'm stuck and still not optimizing despite everything else being clean, well, I'll take a look at that. But I wanted to encourage everybody else as well. And now I had been on another diet that I'm a big fan of, but I'm not going to get into it. Carnivore people hate that diet, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm in a Facebook group, and a lot of people kind of coming out of the initial phase of that diet, they begin to define their food philosophy, and that's going to be their food philosophy for eating going forward. And those people always gain all of their weight back because they don't understand that your food philosophy doesn't matter. Your food lists don't matter. The only thing that matters is that at first you understand the science of human nutrition, and then you apply it to yourself and trust your body to give you immediate feedback. So that's what I'm doing. And so food police, have fun. I've already talked to you, and I hope this was encouraging to the rest of you. Let's listen to our bodies, and let's let that be our guiding principle going forward. All right, so two quick things. I put in the comments the Amazon links to a lot of things I use in my kitchen. Take a look at those. Those links are all affiliate links, and what that means is that I get a tiny commission at no extra cost to you anytime you click on one of those links and then purchase anything through Amazon. And that's kind of nice. You don't have to pay any extra money, and I get a little bit of a commission if you click on those links. The other thing is that I referred to a sleep supplement that I got sent by a company, and I have been taking it for a few days, and I like it. I approve, thumbs up. I'm going to also have an affiliate link for that. Not right now. I'll talk about that later, but be looking for that. I approve of the ingredients. This lighting is weird because of the tree and the sunset. Anyway, so I approve of the ingredients. I already am familiar with the ingredients. We already use the ingredients in my house separately. So I liked this sleep supplement, so be watching for that. All right. That's all for today. I love y'all. I love every one of you. And have a great day. Bye.